Time to light it up. What is... Kill me now.
Hello, all you box office maniacs out there. Guess what? Today is the day, the official start of the official show of the MERRY Maniacs. I sat back and I thought, okay, how am I going to start this show off? Well, considering these are all going to be holiday films that I'm doing and holiday TV specials and things like that, everything holiday related, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, I decided to start off with, of course, Thanksgiving. I mean, yeah, okay, we're right after Thanksgiving, but still, Thanksgiving. I thought, okay, how am I going to do this show? Now that I've decided to do it, how should I go big or go home, or should I just wing it? Well, I'm doing both. I'm not necessarily going big, but I did go home. And what I mean is I started to take a good look at my Blu-ray collection and thought, okay, now what do I have that's definitely holiday? What do I have that actually screams Thanksgiving? Well, the first thing that I came across is a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. So I thought, well, should I really do this as the start? And I thought, why not? It's home, it's family, it's Thanksgiving, it's everything that screams Thanksgiving.
You blockhead!
I can't even say it half the time, but it does scream it. I also thought about it and I was like, you know, we've done some holiday TV shows here on Box Office Maniacs in the past. We've done Toy Story of Terror. We've done the Toy Story That Time Forgot. Just this past year, for Horror Month, I did Michael Jackson's Halloween. So I was thinking, you know what? We've done a few holiday TV specials here, and they've done rather well, thanks to you guys, and showing up and watching all of this. And, you know, why not do one on Thanksgiving? And why not do a classic? A definite classic. And this is something I picked up a few years ago. Actually, we got this for Christmas as a Christmas present for our kids. And I actually thought, wow, that's pretty cool. You know, I never thought they would have put Charlie Brown on Blu-ray, but here it is. And what's really cool too, it says it includes a bonus Peanuts TV special down there at the bottom. And it does. It also has at least one featurette on here that's pretty cool as well, and I'm going to get to that in a moment. Now this Peanuts special premiered November 20th, 1973, and it's the third film, I believe, in the holiday themed Peanuts shows, and it came after Charlie Brown Christmas, which premiered in 1965, I believe it was. I remember seeing this when I was a kid, of course, and watching it and loving it and growing up with it. I mean, they play it every year at some point. Believe it or not, I didn't see it this year. I do believe they probably aired it at some point. Usually they showed it on Thanksgiving, so everybody saw it on Thanksgiving, or most people did if they weren't watching football. Actually, I hadn't watched it in quite some time. Even though they play it every year, I actually hadn't seen it in quite some time, in a few years. So sitting down to actually watch it, and maybe it's because it's on Blu-ray, I thought, well, I've got it on Blu-ray, I can watch it any time. Even if it's not Thanksgiving. But I thought, what the hell? I'll sit down and watch it, and when I did, I'm glad I did, because I sat down to watch it, and it actually looks really good in Blu-ray. It really does. And for what it is, and the time that it was made, and the way it's drawn, there's very few hand-drawn films out there anymore. Everything's usually computer-generated animated films. With all these computer generated stuff out there, it's nice to come back and actually see a real hand-drawn movie or film or television special. And that's exactly what this is. It's all animated, it's all hand-drawn, and it's fantastic looking. I was really blown away by it. It looks absolutely awesome. And it sounds really great as well. And that's one thing that's really special about the Charlie Brown TV specials is I love all the sound effects that they have. Not only the voiceovers, but the sound effects. Like whenever they have the parents talking or the teachers talking, anyone of older authority of any kind, they do that which is always fun to listen to. It always really is. And what kid doesn't know that sound? I mean, they kind of think, even in their head, if they've never seen a Peanuts gang film, in their head, that's what they think of parents, that wah, 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 just blah, blah, blah all the time. So it's a pretty cool sound effect. And then, of course, my favorite sound effect is Snoopy. Now, of course, everybody loves Snoopy. Snoopy the dog. Snoopy and Woodstock. It's their show, pretty much. Even though it's called Charlie Brown, it's Snoopy and Woodstock always steal the show. And I just love listening to their voiceover. Their voiceovers are fantastic and they're just hilarious. Him going rah, 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 and then him getting upset, and it's just it's hilarious. It's freaking funny. This show is really, really, really good. I mean, in this day and age, this is the type of film, this is the type of show that kids and families really need to be watching. Especially with all the chaos that's going on in not only this country, but the world. Just sit down and enjoy it. It's only about a half an hour long, and it's fantastic, and it's fun. And, it's all animated, and it's well worth it. Aside from the actual Thanksgiving Charlie Brown special on here, there is an animated feature called The Mayflower Voyages, and it comes from the series This Is America, Charlie Brown. And I had forgotten about this. I'd seen it before, but I actually forgot about this part of it. And all it is actually the Peanuts gang telling the story of the first Thanksgiving, showing where the Pilgrims came from and why and how when they got over here and what they endured on the way here, and having the first Thanksgiving with meeting the Indians and who they met, and it's really actually pretty cool. It's a really educational, cool show to watch. And of course the Peanuts gang in it, they're playing kind of their own characters, but they weave them in with the actual real life people that were part of the whole pilgrimage, of the whole Thanksgiving, of everything, to tell the story of the first Thanksgiving. It's more of a history lesson, of course, but it's actually a fun history lesson because you have the Peanuts gang interwoven with what happened in the first Thanksgiving. So the last thing they have on this Blu-ray disc is a featurette called Popcorn and Jelly Beans, the making of a Thanksgiving classic. I wasn't expecting a whole lot out of it. I thought, well, maybe they just kind of show some stuff and kind of talk about it. No, this actually goes into like a whole hour or so of how they made the Thanksgiving TV special. And they do kind of talk about some of the other specials, like the Christmas special and the Easter special and the and of course the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. And they talk about those as well. And they talk about the cast, and you see some of the cast, that the ones that are still alive, are still around, that did the voiceovers. And what was really cool about that was that they actually got kids to do the voiceovers. So, of course, when you see them in here, they're grown up now, but at that time, they were all children. All of them were children. And Charles Schulz, who created the Peanuts gang, who created Charlie Brown and Snoopy and the whole gang, he insisted on that. He was like, I want children to play the voices because that's what they are. They're children. So they found as many, children as they could to actually do voices for these characters. And it was really cool what they came up with. And it seems like for each holiday special, he had different children. And he actually kind of made them grow up a little bit with each one. I think that was kind of his idea, is that, as we show each one of these specials, the children grow up too. But a lot of times he switched kids, so it wasn't always just one kid doing Charlie Brown's voice, or one kid doing Lucy's voice, or whatnot. It was kind of a barrage of children. Overall, it wasn't a bad featurette for what it is. I mean, there's nothing really spectacular about it, but you do learn a lot of what it took to put this special together, and it's actually entertaining and interesting. This Thanksgiving special, of course, is an instant classic. It is a classic cartoon special, and worth seeing. It's 100% worth seeing. And like I said before, you need to sit down with your family. You need to sit down with your kids and watch this together. In today's world, with all the crud and the crap that's going on right now in this country and in the world, this is something that needs to be seen. This is something that families really do need to sit down together and watch something like this. It's about love. It's about life. It's about thanks and giving and that whole thing. But I mean, it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and it's about getting together and uniting. And that's something that this entire country needs to do in this day and age, and especially during the holidays. So the cartoon itself, instant classic. It definitely gets And as far as this Blu-ray is concerned, it is a really good Blu-ray for what it is. I mean, it is a really good Blu-ray. The Blu-ray itself, I would give a 5 out of 5. It actually is pretty entertaining, and it's worth picking up if you come across it. I think, though, when this came out, I think there's been some other versions of it since then, because I believe this one came out in 2010. I think it was when this Blu-ray came out, but I don't know if that was the last time it came out, because I hadn't really researched that. But this is worth it. It really is worth picking up if you get a chance to. So there you have it, the very first episode of the Merry Maniacs for 2017, and we're off and running. So stay tuned, we've got more coming on the way. For you to see all that, of course, you gotta stick around, you gotta subscribe to us, you gotta hit the little silver bell up there, so that you, oh boy, I hooked you in on that one, didn't I? Jeez. Anyway, hit the bell up there so you know whenever we post another video for this merry holiday season, and get ready, because we got a bunch of stuff planned. I've got a bunch of stuff planned. And subscribe, and please leave your comments and your feedback, and hit the little bell, and have a good Thanksgiving. I hope all of you had a good Thanksgiving. I should say it that way, because we're after Thanksgiving, obviously, but I hope everyone had a good, safe holiday, good, safe Thanksgiving. And to answer some of your guys' feedback on the other post, yes, I had a very good Thanksgiving. I got together with my family and everything, and obviously this year we were missing someone this year, and that's been hard. But it was fun to get together with my family and remember not only what we have, but remember her, and even though she couldn't be there. So thanks a lot. I appreciate all your comments. I appreciate all your feedback and everything, and keep doing that. And check the description box down below, because we are also selling t-shirts. We have Box Office Maniacs t-shirts. We have Merry Maniacs t-shirts down there too. So go ahead, click on that description box, click on the link, and David's books. You know, we're supporting David too, so hopefully he'll come back soon. So we got to support him, so please click on his link. That'd be a great Christmas gift to give someone David Graves, a book from David Graves. So there you have it. We'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.